Let's resume the topic once again about the asexual method of reproduction inside organism. We talked about the unicellular one in previous video since we started this topic, and let's today understand the multicellular one. We did talk about the fragmentation and the buds in the previous film. Now let's talk about budding once again. What is actually budding? Budding is the formation of bud on the dermal layer. That is an outgrowth. Bud is nothing but an outgrowth, an extra growth. So how does budding occur? Actually, in multicellular organism, there are a lot of factors. Besides, in unicellular, only one cell needs to be replicated. In multicellular, a large amount of cells need to be replicated. And in multicellular, the fact of nutrition and the system, the organ system, everything, it is possible in some organism. So multicellular is also very complex. Now, whenever we are talking about multicellular type of organism, then budding is a very frequently known type of reproductive method. What happens in budding? Let's understand. In budding, due to the high capacity of regeneration, due to the high regenerative of the cells, regenerative cell, an outgrowth occurs during the favorable condition of the organism. For example, hydra. So that outgrowth occurs. Now that outgrowth needs to feed itself. So the alimentary canal and the dermal layer of that outgrowth, that is the bud, is connected to the parent one. So it is connected to that. Now the outgrowth that is occurred there will now take nutrition from the parent to itself and make itself a good meal. It will have itself a good meal. After having a good meal, I mean the dermal layer and the alimentary canal both are interconnected for the best growth of the hydra, the baby hydra, the daughter hydra. Now, after sufficient growth of the hydra, it will start to live itself independently. And for doing that, it will detach itself from the parent hydra and live its own life as an independent being. So, this is budding in a brief term. And budding occurs with mitotic division as well because it's just replication, right? Replication is the thing. Now, whenever we are talking about budding, the similar one that comes over here is regeneration. It is pretty simple. It is similar. Two ones are formed, but it has two types as well. One is limited and one is not limited. Limited regeneration is us human beings as well. If we our skin breaks off from a certain part, it will regrow. So certain parts like liver, skin, hair, nails, these are limited part of regeneration. They do regenerate as long as the actual nail is not cut it off and the excess part is, then it will regrow. So it is part of regeneration. Similarly, whenever we get cut off in our skin, then it regenerates as well. So it is also an example of limited regeneration. But some organisms show not a limited regeneration. What does this mean? A unlimited regeneration. Unlimited means if the leg of a starfish is cut off, then you will see that from the leg, from the attached leg, at the part of the detachation, the new leg will form. But you want to know actually one crazy thing as well? From the detached leg, a new octopus would also form. Not an octopus, but a starfish. New one is also going to form there. Similarly, one of the good example of limited regeneration is octopi. If its legs are detached, then it would regenerate itself seamlessly without even showing a single cut. I hope you understand. Thank you.